Hello, this is a video lesson on how to play the middle part of Jingle Bells. This is for those of you who auditioned in for the solo part. This is the part you will need to learn. You will notice when you look in your music that there are some notes with blue color under it instead of green or orange. Blue means you play on the G string. Okay, on violin it's here, on viola it's over there. Your first note is on the G string. It's called A. It's your first finger, like this. Okay, and it goes immediately to the D string. So it's A on the G string, F sharp on the D string, E on the D string, D, then A on the G string again. Okay, and then again, A on the G string, F sharp on the D string, E on the D string, D on the D string, and you're going to put two fingers on the G string to make B on the G string, B on the G string again, G on the D string, F sharp on the D string, and then E on the D string. The next night when it was kind of funny, you will see there's an H or an up arrow next to the 3. That means high 3. You go above the tape about
Mr. Kempis, please call the main office.
This is like the 4th take. I'm not stopping. Anyway, so it's C sharp. It's C is on the tape, C sharp is above the tape. It sounds like this. Okay, so let's just review those notes so far. So A, F sharp, E, D, A, then A again, F sharp, E, D, B, okay, B, G, F sharp, E, C sharp. Now you're going to go to the A string for the next note. 2 times, A, G, 3 fingers D, E, 1 finger D, and then F sharp, 2 fingers on the D string. Let's review so far. A on G, F sharp on D, E on D, D, A on G, A on G, F sharp on D, E on D, D, B on G, B on G, G on D, F sharp on D, E on D, C sharp on G, A string, G on D, E on D, F sharp on D. Okay, that's the first half. Second half starts the same way. A on G, F sharp on D, E on D, D, A on G. Again, A on G, F sharp on D, E on D, D, B on G. Okay, same, still the same. Some more of the same. B on G, G on the D string, F sharp on the D string, E on the D string, A, B on A, G on D, E on D, D, and then A. So second line again, let's just review the second line before we play the whole thing. So the second half goes like this. A on G, F sharp on D, E on D, D, A on G, A on G, F sharp on D, E on D, D on D, B on G, my brain, B on G, G on D, F sharp on D, E D on D, A on A, B on A on A, G on D, E on D, D. Now let's play both lines really slow. I will say the notes the first time, then I'm going to do it a second time without saying the notes. So here we go. From the very beginning, the whole thing. A on G, F sharp on D, E on D, D, A on G, A on G, F sharp on D, E on D, D on D, B on G, B on G, G on D, F sharp on D, E on D, C sharp on G, A on A, G on D, E on D, F sharp on D, A on G, F sharp on D, E on D, D on D, A on G, A on G, F sharp on D, E on D, D on D, B on G, B on G, G on D, F sharp on D, E on D, A, B on A on A, G on D, E on D, D on D, and then A. Okay, we're going to do this really slowly without saying the notes. 1, 2, ready, go. 3, rest. Rest, rest, go. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest.